Hey all, it's Ryan Tim, and I'm showing you another gameplay replay of World Tanks on my account. So right now I'm in the KV-2, the king of dirt, and I have, of course, the 152mm dirt gun. It's a nice huge gun, and does a lot of damage, even against tier 7. So, the KV-2 is quite a dangerous tank. I'm a threat against tier 7 players on the opposing team. However, just to say in the KV-2, you cannot carry, as you have such a slow reload. Considering that I have a very highly trained crew at this point, my reload rate is a little bit higher than its standard 2.5 rounds per minute of the KV-2. So, this game, I didn't survive. However, I believe my team won. So, as I say, we're going to take a look at XVM right now. XVM tells us we have a 47% win rate. This means that this game could go either way. Usually when XVM's in the high 40s, it's more like a 50-50% win rate. In my opinion, I like to round to nearest 10. That seems to give a more accurate win rate. Like honestly, before I've seen a 69% chance to win. That's essentially the same as 70%. So rounding to the nearest 10 seems to help. So this is like a 50-50% win rate. Chances are 50-50. I definitely didn't carry, but I had a good game. So let's start a replay.
Time to roll out.
Alright, so as the voiceover said, we're rolling out now. I accidentally crashed into the Su-100. Deciding to make a new move. Although I do this sometimes, just rubbing against each other's tanks. There's a little bit of comedy. The KV-2, I'm not super good at it, but I love playing the tank. The KV-2 doesn't win that many games, as the usefulness of the KV-2 is dictated specifically by the situation. You have good games, or you have bad games. It's also a pretty slow tank, so you're not getting anywhere quick. So since it's slow, I'll speed it up for you guys. We're just going forward really fast. Downhill you can reach 30 and even 40 kilometers. Who put that rock there? I wonder if anybody ever noticed the rocks in the thing. I crashed into there. That was rather random. Let's keep on going. And we see a KV-1S there. It seems to have fire, so as long as I proceed quickly, it shouldn't be able to kill me. Let's go back to normal speed now. The IS-2 took quite a beating there from the IS and the KV-1S, and it's getting destroyed. So in my opinion, what you're about to see is probably the highlight of this replay. So let's see. The KV-1S appears. Now, once I go back in, I'm going to slow down this replay a little bit. So I'm going to pause it here, zoom in on it. Now we're aiming good at a KV-1S. Now I have my 152mm gun, and there's something called shell normalization. And a KV-1S frontal armor is only equal to 75mm at a certain angle. Now, the angling, as we can see from his silhouette, isn't super great. However, he has some angle. And as you can see, the HE has 86mm worth of penetration. So by having such a high caliber gun, I should get enough shell normalization to penetrate it. Now just look at this. Yeah! That was good. That was very good. I took down a KV-1S in one shot and got 810 damage. That's damage equivalent to something that an ISC-152 gets. I'm not saying that this tank is as good as the ISC-152, but that was a hell of a lot of damage. I'm taking him to IS. So, when that happened to me in game, I was just laughing. It was hilarious. Simply because I got such a good damage roll there. Not only was the damage roll high, I managed to penetrate at KV-1S. So I'm awfully happy. Now, I better move a little bit. The IS probably has me within his sights. And this reload just takes forever. This just shows how the games you get are conditional. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. And this freaking tank has artillery aiming time. It's even worse than the normal Russian aiming time at 3.4 seconds. This is something like 4 seconds. And we see that IS just got torched by one of our tanks there. I'm not sure which, but I stopped to shoot. Now lots of people argue that you should never take a shot range with a KV-2, just like I did with the KV-1S. It has 0.6 accuracy, which is really bad. This is at 100 meters. However, you can still hit things at about 200 meters. Anything above the 200 meters, I would say you're not hitting anything. Let's take one of the most accurate tanks in the game, tank guns for example, the German L-70 guns, such as on the Panther or the Stuka 3. They have about a 0.33 accuracy. They can still hit things at 400 meters, and by doing the math, 0.33 times 4 is 1.32. So by doing that, I have effectively a 1.2 meter accuracy at 200 meters. Since a Stuka 3 is able to just hit something at that far, I should be able to manage this at 200 meters, just like I did with KV-1S. So I'm moving to get a good spot to aim from. I take aim on that T-29, choosing carefully. And unfortunately I missed him. That is beyond 200 meters. Now I'm just advancing. I'm looking over there and seeing if I can take a shot at VK-302D. Not too keen on being able to hit something. I tried to shoot at the Hellcat, but there's not enough time to aim. You always have to aim fully when you're in the KV-2. No clutch shots unless you're point blank range. So take another aim at a Hellcat. Aim. I still don't manage to aim at it. So, I'm considering other options here. How the Hellcat appears yet again. Now, I'm just patiently waiting here for that Hellcat to pounce up. So this part is a little bit boring, so I'll speed it up 2 times until we get some action. I never got to get at the Hellcat, at this stage at least. Let's keep on going. It's really slow, so I'll push it up to 4 times. I want to take a shot at that Hellcat really bad, because this gun has 86mm of penetration. That can definitely go through the Hellcat's armor, which has something like, I think 16mm. I'll check on that again. The Hellcat has below 20mm of armor from what I remember. It's something like tier 1 armor, so even tier 1 tanks can penetrate it. So, just waiting around. After a while, I see the Hellcat yet again, taking aim, and he backs off before I can aim at him fully. Our ISU-152 is pinging Mac, telling us that where some of the enemy tanks are. However, we want to go after the base. There's the IS-2. The IS-2 is behind the rocks. I checked. So there's no way of hitting him. There's no way to blow up the rocks, even with this big gun. I believe the IS-2 just tried to shoot past me. Get that T-29 over there. I'm just climbing this hill really slowly. I think I bounced a shot from the IS-2. And boy, am I evil for doing this. There's an M5 Stuart. With the light armor on an M5 Stuart, I can definitely one-shot that thing. So, I go for it. Aim. That's 2 one-shots in this game. A one-shot on the KV-1S and a one-shot on the M5 Stuart. I'm particularly happy with this game. So, after that, things started to get a little bit interesting once more. Go back a little bit. Make sure we can't get hit. Now, by backing off, this isn't exactly a mistake, but it's a little bit of an inconvenience for me. As you'll see later on, I don't reload fast enough to take a shot at Crusader. I come back up, go back down, just to tease the enemy into firing at me. Ooh, an M6. I know for one, the M6 only has about 40 millimeters of side armor, so I should be able to penetrate it. Oh, the KV-2 is slow, and like I said before, backing off was a little bit of an inconvenience. Let's go back up. I really want to get a bite at the M6. Come on. Alright. It looks like the M6 is going to get killed before I can aim and kill it. Right now, I just wanted that M6 so badly. I disregarded all the snipers on the hill. I did something that you might call YOLOing it. So, I go forward. Ah, M6 isn't looking too good. I might not get a shot on it. I really want you. I always wanted you. I will always want you. But I came in like a KV-2. I came in like a KV-2. Totally worth it. I'm getting devastated here. But I came in like just any KV-2 can do. I get 3 kills in this match. I came over specifically to kill the M6. Purely for the entertainment purpose. I just had so much fun doing that. Getting a last shot in the M6 and doing a fair bit of critical damage. Unfortunately, I get destroyed by a T-25/2. But the worthiness of doing that, totally worthy of YOLOing it. So that was fun. And then I did get a capture in the space. I did 1,348 damage. Not bad for being mid-tier in this match. So I just see if they killed IS-2. That was a close hit on IS-2. It looks like we have this game all for us now. IS-2 is dead, but T-25/2 cannot carry the game. So I think I'm sticking around just to make sure we win the game. The T-25/2, doing the same as me, decides to YOLO it. They just maul it once it goes down there. Leaving only on 271 health. It was blown up by a friend in the IS. So overall, this game was pretty good, even though I did die. In terms of being good, I mean, I had a lot of fun in it, and we won. I got to one-shot tanks 2 times in this game, and I YOLO'd it. Come in like any KV-2 should. I came in like a KV-2. So yeah, I'm very happy about this game. I'm Ryan Temp, and I'll see you in my next replay.